Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing great and having a great holiday. So today I thought I would do another how-to video, and today we're going to talk about wind lights. So I'm going to show you how to use the wind lights. I'm in Firestorm right now and I have updated it, so I'm going to talk to you about the updated Firestorm wind lights because they changed a few things. So we're going to look at that, and then I'm also going to show you a little bit about Black Dragon wind lights. That's where I take my pictures, is in Black Dragon, but Firestorm is where I pretty much play everything and film some things. So I'm going to show you how to play around with your wind lights. Alright, so hopefully now you can see my interface with all my toolbar buttons down here. If you do not see any toolbar buttons, you can go to Avatar and Toolbar Buttons, and you can select which ones you want to have. The ones I have are Inventory, Map, People, Nearby Voice, Destinations, Camera Controls, AO, Appearance, your voice, which is important, your camera, which is important, walking, running, and flying. And most importantly, for wind lights, you're going to want to do the quick preferences with the Firestorm logo. So once you have that, you click on the Firestorm logo and you're going to get all of these options. You can also mess around with your draw distance, which is how far or close you want to load different things. This can affect your performance, so if I put it down, you would load things quicker, but you wouldn't see as far away. And other things like that. I can go more into detail if you guys want to know more about that and how to use Firestorm. But your wind lights are going to be under sky. So right now it's at shared environment, which is basically the region settings environment wind light. So most places you go are going to have a wind light that the person who owns it picked as the default. So if you want to do that, you can always do the shared environment, or you just exit out of the personal lighting and it will automatically go to the shared environment. So under the sky, you're going to find all of your wind lights, and Firestorm comes with a lot of default wind lights, more than Black Dragon for some reason. So I usually download more for Black Dragon, plus I do more pictures there, so you can always download some for one, some for the other, but I would say for the most part, there's some pretty acceptable ones on Firestorm. My favorite default ones are probably the Honolulu. The Honolulu Avatar Optimal is really nice, very bright like this. I did use one called Ocean's Body Designs, but I do not see it on the update. So if anybody knows where that is, where I can download that, let me know. But it used to be a default, but it's not there anymore. But there's a lot on here, and it really depends what you want. You can do a sunset, which is really pretty for photos and stuff like that. I really like the pink sink. This is a beautiful wind light. This is really nice if you're having parties or something outside at night. So there's also some wind lights that you can download, and I have the Strawberry Sing close-up and headshots, which I really recommend to download because it's just a very bright wind light. As you can see, the sky just kind of stays white, so if you're going for like a wintry look, it's perfect for that. But it's just really good for photos, but also for when you're looking at your avatar and you want to make sure everything's on, everything is on point, you want to see everything. It's good for looking at your house if you're decorating. So if you want a really bright wind light, I would recommend that. So I'll show you how to download those, but if you don't want to download anything and you want to get the perfect wind light, let's say you went to the Honolulu. So this is where you can do more advanced stuff. So basically what you want to do is go to personal lighting. So this menu is going to pop up. It's pretty much the same as before, just a little bit different. I know some people are saying, oh no, you can't change the sun position anymore, but you can. It's just on this ball now, which I guess will help you kind of make sense of where the sun would be. So basically you can move this around and change the sun position. As you can see, the shadows are changing. You want to take a photo and you want your face to be more bright, you can do something like that. If you want like a shadow on you, or if you don't want the sun on you, you can do that. So it really makes it customizable. You can also do like cloud coverage. Like the wind light that I had no clouds. You can add the clouds. I'm just gonna change it like that. It's less bright. You can also change this cloud scale. So I'm gonna zoom out for you guys. So you can change how big it is, like what position it's in, if you're doing maybe like a landscape shot, or if you're taking pictures and you just want the background to look a certain way. Haze density, that makes it like more hazy, you know, maybe like there's some fog or something like that. Haze horizon, like how big the haze is. And you can also pick different filters. That's actually the water texture, but you can change the color. So we can do this and everything will kind of have that tint. So yeah, it's very customizable. You can make your environment pretty much however you want, which is amazing once you learn all of this stuff. But after you kind of mess around with it, you'll get the hang of it. And if you do something and you mess it up, you can just go back and exit. It'll go back to the default environment. And unless you saved that wind light, it'll go back to how the wind light was. So you can't really mess it up. Alright guys, so for downloading, I will link this page below. But basically, this page has pretty much every wind light that I've downloaded. It has the Strawberry Sin one that I had. The Xanthe ones are really nice. I have these in Black Dragon, which I can show you. And the Satomi wind lights are really pretty as well. But they're all really good. So basically, you just click on whichever one you want to download. I really love the Xanthe wind lights. I'll show you these in Black Dragon. They're really beautiful for taking photos. The flawlessness is very beautiful. And there's some other kind of more artsy ones. But basically, you download them right here. And depending on what kind of computer, you will do these instructions. Just follow them very carefully. But basically, you want to find your skies folder and put them into there once you unzip it. And it's important if you're using Firestorm like we are, you're going to look for the Firestorm in place of Secondlife. So when you see Secondlife in these instructions, you would go to Firestorm, and if you have Black Dragon, that would be the same. If you have downloaded Black Dragon or Firestorm onto a external hard drive like I have, it might be a bit different, and you're gonna have to go search for those into your external hard drive. I found mine in the program files, but if you search for Skies or Firestorm or something like that, you will find it. Just make sure you find the Skies, S-K-I-E-S folder, and you just put them into there and they should pop up. So to make sure they're all available, if you don't see them, do this. You have to go to World, Environment Editor, Environment Settings, and make sure you have Fix Sky and Customize My Environment ticked, and the drop down containing all of your installed wind lights will be available. So if you don't see them the first time, I have to do that and restart your viewer. So yeah, basically play around with that. Should work for you just fine. Alright guys, so here we are in Black Dragon. As you can tell, looks a bit different. It's a bit more high def, quality with filming and taking pictures and all that. So as you can see, my toolbar is over here. And again, if you don't see your toolbar, you can go to Edit, Toolbars, and again, you can pick what you want. And for this, you're going to want both your environmental editor and the sky editor. So the environmental editor is basically, you can go here and pick the wind lights right here. I love the Flawlessness one. This is a Xanthe one that I downloaded onto here, but it also comes with some defaults similar to the Firestorm defaults, but there are not as many as you can see, and all the Satomi ones I downloaded, so I definitely recommend downloading them for Black Dragon. It's definitely worth your while. You're gonna take pictures on here, so I really like the Satomi ones as well. There's a lot of cool different ones, like that one's really cool. One is Water Park. You can get that really cute like kawaii kind of tone. I use that one a lot. The soft skin is really cute if you want that kind of a look. Carmelo is like a blue tone. So there's a lot of different ones you can do. Obviously the defaults are totally fine as well. You like the 12 p.m. and you can also go to the sky editor right here, and it's like the same menu that you saw on the Firestorm, except you go to sun and moon, and you can change the sun position like that, which is really fun to mess around with photos. And you can also mess around with the Y position of the sun. And if you want to go back, you can also just reset to the region default, which is this one that I have as the default. You can also do that here at Use Region Settings. So one more tip that I have, if you cannot get the Xanthe WINDLIGHTS to work, which has happened to a few people that I know, I figured out how to fix that. So basically you go to your machinima sidebar, which is very helpful as well, in a lot of different things. But there's something called volumetric lighting, and you see if I have that checked, it's all dark with just that wind light, or select wind lights. I believe if I do a different one, it shows up. But for some of the Xanthe ones and some other ones you may download, make sure you go to this and uncheck volumetric lighting. Also change your wind light on the edit sky button right here. You go right here and you can do the same exact thing, select whichever one you want, and then you can just mess around with the sun right then and there. So it's really easy to do that. You can do that. It's really fun to mess around with Black Dragon. Mila did a really great video about Black Dragon, how to take pictures and everything. That's kind of where I learned that, because there's a whole machinima sidebar that you can use to kind of edit your surroundings as well, more than Firestorm. If you guys want to see that, and I will link her video down below. Okay guys, well I hope this video was helpful to you in figuring out wind lights and, you know, stepping up your photo game, or just enjoying the scenes in Second Life, making your gameplay a little bit better. Yeah, I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright guys, happy holidays!